In this video, you're going to learn how you can help your young athlete evaluate their performance. Hey there, I'm Eli Straw, mental game coach and the founder of SuccessStartsWithin.com. Learning how to evaluate your performance is one of the best skills that I see athletes develop. This is because when an athlete doesn't evaluate their performance, they tend to judge their performance. So as a young athlete, if you start to judge your performance, meaning you start to really just look at, what did you do wrong? Okay, today was either a good day or today was a bad day. What happens is as they get older, then it's much more likely for them to develop maybe some low confidence or some perfectionism. And one of the main things I see in older athletes that I work with is this need for having a good game in order to feel confident. And while yes, it is very important for you to have good games, for you to build your confidence, you want to make sure that your confidence isn't solely requiring you to perform well. Otherwise, your confidence becomes very fragile. Your confidence is based too much on the outcome. And that happens because from an early age, the athlete starts to judge themselves rather than evaluating themselves. So you as the coach or as the parent, you can really start helping your young athlete evaluate their performance. And this is done by you getting them to ask themselves certain questions. And the best way for you to get them to ask themselves questions is for you to ask them these questions. And they're just 3 simple questions that you can ask a young athlete. The number 1 question is, what did you enjoy about today? I know that's a little bit of a corny question, but I think it's so important because the longer an athlete can hold on to the idea that they're out there to compete and enjoy themselves, I think the better they're going to perform and the less they're going to suffer from mental game challenges such as performance anxiety, fear of failure, and perfectionism. And time again, when an athlete enjoys himself, I see an athlete perform better. And I don't just mean enjoy themselves because they're out there goofing off with their friends. I mean when they truly enjoy performing, they enjoy competing, they enjoy training, they enjoy improving, right? When they enjoy all those aspects of it. So from an early age, if you really start getting your athlete to ask themselves, what did I enjoy about today? Well, then they start viewing competition, training, and their performances as something fun, something they enjoy, and they find reasons to enjoy it. And if they focus on things they enjoy about it, they're going to enjoy it more. But if they focus on the things they did wrong and they start to obsess over, I'm not perfect, then it's a lot easier for them to burn out as they get a little bit older because they're going to be tired of always seeing themselves as not good enough and never really enjoying their sport. The next question is, what did I do well today? So we're going to first ask, all right, what did you enjoy about today? And then, what did you do well today? Now we're going to get a little bit more in terms of their physical skills and also of their mental game. Now, when a young athlete answers the question of what did I do well today, a lot of times this is going to be focused on the outcome. And that's great because they need to be focused on the outcomes that they did well. But you as the parent or the coach, what I encourage you to do is begin to peel back the layers. And so if you have a young basketball player, for example, and you say, what did you do well today? And they say, I shot really well today, right? I got 10 points in the game today. Well, then you can ask them, why did you shoot well? Then they might say, because I practiced my shot this week. Or they might say, because I got open shots. And you say, okay, well, why did you get open shots? And they say, well, because I was really moving a lot without the ball. And so you start to really help them see the reasons why they got those outcomes that they wanted. The same thing if they're a softball player and she says, I hit really well today, right? I got 2 hits in the game today. You'll say, okay, why did you get those 2 hits? Then maybe she'll say, because I swung at good pitches. And so you get the young athlete to start to see the reasoning behind them performing well, which helps as they get older because as an athlete gets older and they want to perform better and better, it isn't the outcome that's going to help them perform better. It's the small things that lead to that outcome that's going to help them perform better. And then the last question you want to ask them is, where can you improve today? This is really going to help instill in the young athlete this idea of continual improvement. And this also helps them stay away from being too much of a perfectionist and also getting too down on themselves when they make mistakes. Now, it's so important for a young athlete to start seeing mistakes as learning experiences because then they're not going to fear making mistakes so much. Because if they know that, all right, I'm going to learn something from this mistake, it becomes an opportunity for them to improve as a player instead of being a reason why they're not a good player. And that's such a huge mindset shift for young athletes to have. And then what you can do is the same thing you did with why you performed well. If they say, I didn't hit well today, I didn't pitch well today, I didn't pass well today, I didn't score today, then you can start asking them why and start peeling back the layers. And then you identify the process reasons why they didn't perform well and the process things that they can improve upon. And then you can work on helping them apply those to training, right? They're still young athletes, so you don't want to pressure them, but you can help them see, okay, well, if you didn't field well today, maybe you need to work on watching the ball into your glove during practice this week. And you really start helping them realize that when they make these mistakes, there are reasons that they made those mistakes. And so there are things that they can work on during practice or training to improve those mistakes. So those are the 3 questions that you as a coach or parent can ask your young athlete to help them really begin to evaluate their performances instead of judging their performances. You want to say, what did you enjoy about today? What did you do well today? And then where can you improve? Thank you for watching, and I wish you the best of success in all that you do. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. We put out new videos each week on sports psychology and mental training. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below. If you're interested in learning more about one-on-one mental performance coaching, head over to successstartswithin.com.